Hey, Jordan. Hey, Uncle Buck. Comic Brick. Gillface. Tanya. Lowry. Quality's bad. Your third hurts. Yeah. Hey, Chowder. It's Canada's fault. Indeed, indeed. Crashed out last night. It's okay, Uncle Buck. I think a couple people were a bit annoyed at you at the end of the night. Was it Killface? I think was like, "Where even is Uncle Buck?" So Killface, you need to apologize to. Hey, Brooka. Between dog poo reward and going to raise tornado. I just like that the dead was cat. Chat was dead. It was comfy, right? Yeah, cozy when there's nobody saying anything. Very comforting. Glad the gang is making up. Indeed. Hey, Thomas. What do you think, Somerset? Too hot. It's miserable. And because it's so hot, I have trouble sleeping. So I'm even more tired than I am in the winter. I'm like, the best part about winter is like, it's chilly, so it leaves you tired, so you can just like sort of cozy up under the blankets and everything. Like that's what's great about winter. Hi, Jenny. But summer, because I can't fucking sleep, I'm even more goddamn tired than I am in the winter. Too far south and west to get your smoky Canadian air. Lucky you. Temperature. My fan. I have a fan. It's on right now. It's still too damn hot. Apparently it is. Hey, Vanna. Apparently it is currently 18 degrees, which still sucks. But again, not if I I mean, I only started 5 minutes ago, so it's not that late. Hey, Buttercup. Constant sound of lawnmowers. Yeah, that sucks too. I do hate the always being woken up, like always being kept up by lawnmowers. Think I wasn't coming on. I almost didn't, but I decided, fuck it, fine. Go back to your already constructed home and stop bothering me. The entire neighborhood is under construction and makes me want to be violent. Hey, Squid. No AC. What sucks is that I do technically have AC. It's just the vent is on the other side of a door frame, so it doesn't really get into this room. You Noroki was the Cult of Nine leader. Yeah, Noriko. Yeah, she had to be involved in some way. I do find it interesting that she's the one who, put us onto the Cult of Nine path. The old meat. Airdropping you a Switch too. You said it early on. The teacher. Noriko was the mangaka. You're still team teacher. No, Noriko was the manga artist. We hung out with her a couple times, and then she was like, "I'm leaving forever now. You'll not hear from me again." And then it turned out she was the leader of the Cult of Nine, and yeah, Tomi, the teacher, just absolutely fucking shanked her. Hey, Brett. I do still want to transition. I am still using a he, him pronouns for now, but I do still want to transition at some point. You stand by it. Stand by it. You still think that the teacher's evil? You know, the he's socialized until next week. Fair enough, fair enough. He's getting coffee girl since when? Like a few years ago that I said that I wanted to transition. You're just singing. I don't know what you're singing. Hi, Mary Catherine. What's the word hummingbird? It's a bird it's a word that refers to a specific type of bird. Very small, very quick wing beats. Hey, Baba Joe. Hi, Tess. Yeah, just very upstate New York, town of Messina. Saw her reflection of a balloon at her sister's birthday party. It was her sister's birthday. Is it bad of me that I don't remember her sister's birthday? You prefer me as a man? Meh. Other people's preferences don't factor into my decision. I rarely consider other people's preferences, just in general. You can ask my you can ask my viewers. 30? 30 years old. Really? Wow. 30 years old. I remember when she was just a wee bairn, just a wee lass. Hate summer, heat, hate winter, hate everything. I don't mind winter too much. I hate being outside in winter. I don't want to be outside in the winter. But like being inside in the winter, oh, amazing feeling. Really? I hate heat. I do not handle heat well. I am not built for it. You like being in the water? I love being in your mom. I'm sorry. The joke occurred to me, and I couldn't not say it. Sweating every crevice I have. I love water because it's wet. Just like your mom. Wow. Hey, Paw Patrol. Your mom's married, happily married to your dad. I mean, I don't mind sharing. Never trust warm lake water before 4th of July. Shirt. It's my Powerpuff Girls shirt. Wearing my Powerpuff shirt. That shirt. Hi, Bernie. I am. Right now, I'm still rewatching Sailor Moon. Looking forward to finishing Sailor Moon. Once I finish rewatching Sailor Moon, Sailor Moon, I am gonna rewatch Friendship is Magic, My Little Pony. So I'm gonna rewatch it because yeah, I like that. I liked that show. Temperature? It's like 18 apparently. Theodore goes online. Um, I've ordered a lot of T-shirts online. Like any graphic T-shirts, I always get online. Except the until I give these fools a crumb. Hey, Pilates. Where can I rewatch the moon? I mean, you'd have to look it up. Um, I will say that I watch it through totally legal means, but it's fine. Once I finish rewatching this, I'm rewatching the '90s series with the sort of 2010s dub. There's is redubbed back in the 2010s, and that's the version I'm watching. Um, Once I finish it, I'm going to watch Sailor Moon Crystal. I've never actually watched Sailor Moon Crystal. That one apparently stays closer to the manga. So I'm going to rewatch that, or so I'm going to watch that. It's going to be removed from Netflix July 1st. It's going to be like another month and a half probably before I'm ready to watch it. And it's being removed from Netflix right before I watch it. Which, just typical fucking luck. So that series I actually was going to watch through legal means, but now, like, I'm gonna have to watch it instead through totally legal means. Sailor Moon Crystal. The like the regular Sailor Moon, the '90s Sailor Moon, they already was already off. Was removed a while ago, I guess. They're removing Sailor Moon Crystal, which was the recent-ish remake that was designed to be a bit closer to the manga. Always exactly, totally legal means. Watched a video about how Minty the Pony was removed from the main cast. Minty, was she from like original or what? Subtle, exactly. But I hope she stays off YouTube and is happy forever. Yeah, I was live when My Little Pony was actually for children. Yeah, I mean, what I would say is that Friendship is Magic is intended to be appropriate for kids. It was made for the people who made it. Minty's an OG. She's one of the original 6 from GYM. Okay. Because, yeah, like the original, because, I mean, that's like a thing that's like very much a thing these days, is shows that are like kids shows. The people making them are trying to entertain themselves. But, as part of that, they're also making sure that the shows are appropriate for kids. Appeared once in Friendship is Magic. Oh, did she? And I think that's like I do feel like that's the best way to go is is for the creators to be wanting to entertain themselves first and foremost, because that way, you know, if they are their own Pinkie Pie was the dumb one, yeah. Because like treating themselves as their own audience means that they're going to make something good. Yeah. Like it means that the first priority is going to be is this something that is entertaining? It means they're not talking down to the audience, because that was a thing with a lot of older kids cartoons was a lot of people felt like they were talking down to the audiences that then binge watching the pit. I'm not sure I'm familiar with that one. Emergency room drama. Okay. So not my kind of thing. Not my kind of show. All right. want to go back and rewatch ER. Yeah, I never watched that one. Gonna be ER coming back, but Michael C's widow pulled the plug. Fair enough. Stranger Things. I want to feel the nostalgia of 90s ER. She's bitching to him even though the switch, the premise and knees up. Hey, kitty cat. Well, the lawsuit sounds like maybe a bit much, but if she doesn't want to, like, if she didn't want to, it's no while. Supposed to never play a doctor again. I was disappointed when I go back and watch shows from my childhood. Yeah, that's always a danger. It's like, oh, I used to love this thing. I used to love this show. Surely I will still love it now as an adult. Oh wow, this does not hold up at all. Always a risk. But of course, I am just generally anti-nostalgia anyway. Again, I wouldn't say they were made better. There's a lot of British TV shows. Facts of life hit different in your 50s. Absolutely fabulous. I never actually watched Absolutely Fabulous, but I did see like bits of it on TV. How was your rice last weekend? You have miles over there? Is it humid? It gets pretty humid. And my rice is always good. My rice is good every day. Golden Girls and Mama's Family. Hot in Cleveland. Mama's Family, I don't think I've ever heard of. Golden Girls, I watched when I was younger. I don't think I've ever even heard of Mama's Family. On after Springer late nights. Me Too changed shit. I don't know if it's. I expect that things were just changing in general already. Sassy, grumpy Southern woman who was really just a young actress in a gray wig. Like, I don't know that Me Too really changed all that much. Things were already changing before the Me Too movement. Like, there'd already been. If you could be any Golden Girl, which would you be? Because I do feel like there'd already been a shift away from, well, let's be honest, from misogyny, or at least from the most blatant kind of misogyny. Hey, Pilates. Great, Dorothy. I was postpartum. My watch made fun of Dawson's Creek for about a month. Good times. I remember Dawson's Creek being a punchline. Like even when it was like most popular, people made fun of Dawson's Creek a lot. Degrassi is my guilty pleasure. Hi, Pickleface. Hi, Cool Cat. Yeah, I never watched Dawson's Creek, but I remember when it was hugely popular and people made fun of it a lot. I think it was I even the people who loved it made fun of it because it was just like it was, from what I understand, it was kind of a it was kind of cheesy at times. Not that that's always a bad thing, but never even watched Friends. I did watch Friends. I enjoyed Friends. I don't remember much of the '90s. Too many drugs. I understand. Pretty sure a lot of people have that issue. There was a lot of weed in the '90s. Hey, ballpark. Wild and back in the '90s. Sadly, I was not. I was a Team Pacey. I was boring in the '90s, obviously, but Pacey for life. Was Pacey the friend or the girlfriend? Was she the guy friend or the girlfriend? A lot of everything back in the '90s. Kinda. It was the decade where like choice really, where where choice really expanded in terms of like useless shit. Casey is Joshua Jackson. So she was. So he was the guy friend. Okay. You were a Pacey girl. Where street drugs were safe again. Fentanyl ruined everything. Mm. And fentanyl. Times were simpler. I mean, they felt simpler. I don't know if they actually were. I think they just kind of felt that way because we were younger. And no smartphones and no social media made it look better. Uh, People put pennies in their penny loafers. Yeah. It's method act for over 20 years, 2 years clean. Oh, congratulations, Paw Patrol. Smart technology has had no consequence. I mean, it has, but I don't know. It's not like there weren't. It's not like there weren't wars going on back then. It wasn't like there wasn't. I feel bad AI. I'm against it. I am anti AI. So much better before portable phones. I don't know. Before portable phones, I just sat in my room alone. Now I'm still sitting in my room all alone, but at least I'm able to connect with the internet. Still video games, yeah. I don't know. I think I personally feel more connected to the world. And then, like in terms of music, when you look at music, for example, I think that for someone like me who isn't really all that interested in what's popular, it's never been easier to find cool indie music. Blowing up the cards constantly. Yeah, did that with a Nintendo yet. I don't know a single person that remembers a time before smartphones that wouldn't go back. I wouldn't. I wouldn't go back. Now, having said that, I don't like, you know, that is music from India. Like, one thing is, like, depending on like the kind of job you have, if you have like a job where you're basically like always on call, then yeah, smartphones suck because of that. But otherwise, there's so much easier to learn shit. There's just so much information to find now, and like so easy to find information. All that time wasted in front of a screen like, well, yeah, I mean that's been a thing since TV was invented. Do you want to go back to before the invention of television? Shit, and then except before television, people wasted their time around the radio like blobs. So go back before radio. Yes, Jim. I have no thoughts on this, Jim. World Books and Encyclopedia Britannica. Sure. And my mom had encyclopedia set. Not Britannica. Was it Britannica? Shit, I don't remember if it's Britannica or not. But she did have. We did have a nice encyclopedia set. But encyclopedias only had so much space. Good enough internet. We played outside. Outside was overrated. Like as a kid, I did play outside a little bit, but what has nature ever done to you? I just always liked being inside more. The new Razer flip phone. I don't really have any opinion on the new Razer flip phone. Except, holy shit, people are getting nostalgia for early cell phones. Not even early cell phones. People are getting nostalgia over cell phones now. The new Razer flip phone makes me feel really fucking old. That's my opinion on it. Because like it means the original Razer is now old enough for people to have nostalgia over it. Someone stole my grandma's letter S encyclopedia. When I got older, I thought someone liked looking up sex. Alexander Graham Bell phone. First cell phone was Pink Razor. Mine was just a shitty, cheap ass Nokia. And I'll bet you if I still had it, it would probably still work. Those things were fucking bricks. Track phone. Brick in 1998. Yeah. Yeah, those were bricks. National Donut Day. I think I did see something about that earlier. Had to buy minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I think my first one was prepaid. Zebra escaped a Tennessee zoo, and the local donut place made chocolate striped donuts to celebrate its freedom. That's cute. Elementary school in the Razor released. Fuck. I was working. Pretty sure. When did the first Razor release? 2004. That is when I started working. So yeah, released 2004, which is the year that I started working. So yeah, dropped in the toilet, but I didn't have one anymore. Late to the cell phone game. Still, we only used to make calls. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be surprised to learn that cell phones can be used for calls. What? This thing does phone calls? What's a phone call? Pager. I've never used a rotary phone. Never had to. That's that to my grandparents said rotary phones. Yeah, I mean the thing with that, like my grandparents probably my grandmother probably had a rotary phone, but they were in Scotland. Video on the history of Crazy Frog and all those ringtone ads that used to play. To scan that added a subscription to your bill, despite saying one-time purchase. Yep, yep, yep. That was very much a thing back in the day. That was so common back then. Holy shit, was it ever common? We had so many people call in to complain about, you know, I didn't sign up for a subscription. I'm like, yeah, it looks like you bought a ringtone and it automatically signed you up. Just let me refund this for you. He's got so annoyed they petition and the ads could only be played after 8 p.m. after that. And I'm pretty sure law was changed as well to prevent the unwanted subscriptions for it. Original audio is from a man doing an impersonation of his moped. Please don't talk about Crazy Frog in this chat. I remember wanting one of those ringtones. I remember needing to poop. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm back. Hi, Jamar. Did I miss anything else? Ringtones are just the instrumental played by phone noises. No word. Yeah, I mean, I just use default ringtones. Sorry, Jamar, I was pooping. Yes, I washed my hands. Hey, Flo. And yes, I had a good poop. Ring back tones. Yep. Yes, I wiped. TMI. I'm a sharer. We're singing friends to listen to your favorite song. Yep. Those things could honestly be a bit of a pain to set up. Just moved you. Sorry, Mary. Just needed to adjust my fan a little bit. Yeah, I hated having to help people with the ring back tones. Or whatever they were called. Hated having to help people set those things up. No, I'm not mooning you again. You'll just have to rewatch the stream. Maybe someone's got a screenshot of it to spread around. Whatever, shake my head clean. I don't know. Cherish it forever. Weirdos. Sure, they'll have it on Twitter. Rock a mullet? I think not. And shit, I'm approaching skullet territory, frankly. No, because I don't cut the hair in the front. It's like I said, it's just long hair. It's just long hair with me having a thinning hairline. Kid changed my ringtone to a cat meowing. I was freaking out in Kmart that they're thinking there was a cat following me. That's cute. That's cute. You tuck it. Your hair. Not just my hair that I tuck. Embrace the bald. Shave it. Side pony. So punk rock. Yeah. Dye your hair from the cut. I don't think so. Hi, hi, Geronimo. Nah, it's I did actually try to dye my hair once. In my early 20s, I dyed it. I got pink streaks in it. Works for Rob Halford. Green or blue would be cool. Yeah, my hair, like, when I got the pink streaks, I found that my hair didn't really dye very well. So, yeah, you would need to strip all the color. Yeah, that's the problem. I need to, like, it needs to be bleached first. It's just dark enough that it would basically need to be bleached first, which I'd rather not do. Too dark color without bleach. Yeah. $100 testosterone a week. Nah. Pass. Jupiter's Blanchard is being canceled because she went to a pro beauty shop, let her buy stuff, and she posted about it. Okay. Weird thing to complain about somebody doing. Like, I'm not sure why went to a beauty shop would be a cancelable offense. And yeah, for fun colors, yeah. Like, I don't want to dye at other dark colors. Woman in her 30s hospitalized after one night of sleeping in a weird position. I feel that. We've all been there. It's illegal. It's for licensed cosmetologists. Oh. I was unaware. Even so, I'll be honest, I don't really care. Oh no, she brought beauty supplies. Ooh. Who fucking cares? She wasn't, but she wasn't supposed to be allowed to buy them at that place. Ooh. I see that cat here. He's taking me and my sister to pick stuff out, and he'd buy it with cash we gave him because he was licensed. Like Bass Pro Shop. And she proceeded to fuck up her hair, so I guess that's why I don't want everyone out. Okay, I mean, you can make fun of her for fucking up her hair. Get an anchor tattoo like a sailor? I think not. How much longer will I be live? I don't know, probably until 11. See how I feel in 20 minutes. Feel free to go shower. It's not like you'll miss anything by taking a shower, Killface. It's the regular brand for this brand sell pro supplies. But they at least have another name. Yeah, that is weird. Painted nails. I do have nail polish, but I'm lazy. Conserve water, shower with a friend. Get a manicure, eat a meal, go to a thrift store. Are things we're going to do when I come visit you. I mean, if you're coming to Cornwall, you'll have to try Cornwall-style pizza. Quit picking your face. But I like it. Behave. Never. Fuck behaving. Draw open your phone. Sorry. Cornwall-style pizza. And a pop shop, soda pop. Yep. That 10 times fast, Vanna. Easy. Hi, Kaylee. It is too hot for my liking. Makes it hard to sleep. I have AC, sort of. The problem is the vent is on the other side of a door frame. I do have a fan pointed at me and turned on. Watching video earlier of you and Chantilly. We got Popeyes together? Open the door. There's no door. Like, there's no door there. It's just the door frame. I honestly don't remember getting Popeyes with her. I remember getting Popeyes a couple of times. Made an apology video for Charlie Gold. For calling her Charlie Cole. Yeah, I didn't realize. I do remember getting Popeyes twice on my own and not liking it either time. I didn't realize I'd gotten it with her as well. Charlie Cole was a good one. Yeah, I mean it's because coal is a very common and not particularly valuable mineral. Charlie Pyrite would have been the way to go. Hi, Angelo. Charlie Pyrite would have been even better. But it's not like she knows that much about. It's not like she knows all that much about geology. Hey, Datey. She didn't mean it in any sort of racist manner. She didn't mean it as like because Charlie had dark skin. Like it wasn't a reference to Charlie having dark skin. It was just, you know, what's less valuable than gold? Hey, coal. Good night, Mary. That said, Charlie Pyrite. Charlie Pyrite would have been ideal. Because see, pyrite is commonly known as fool's gold. But I don't even know if Charlie Gold is she even still around? I don't know. I don't fucking care. I don't give a shit if she's still around or not, frankly. What I care about is getting more water. I'll be back in a minute. There we go. I prefer Melissa Gold, who made a dramatic reading of chat into a video. My favorite reactor. My favorite reactor is your dad who does reactions to dudes railing your mom. Fell into a state of depression. Haven't done anything for literally 6 months. Been there. I feel that one, Flop. And yeah, Chantel's okay. All right. The truth is, Chantel was extradited to Thailand for absolutely wrecking a toilet last time she was there. That's what's happening with her. Hi, Rob. Sounds 100% believable. I don't think Thailand would actually arrest somebody. Would actually extradite somebody. Can't wait for every reaction channel to talk about this tomorrow. I encourage them to talk about it because that's a good fucking joke, okay? That is a good fucking joke. I don't. Be Chantel without wrecking the toilet. Sounds legit. If anyone would get in trouble for that, indeed, yeah, right. She's done it before. She'll strike again. Yeah, she must be stopped before she strikes again. She shit the sheets. Yeah, she's fucked up a toilet before. She must be stopped before she strikes again. Is all I'm saying. Up to 50 viewers, they're here. She's fine. She's fine. I didn't ask her why she's taking a break from YouTube. Yeah, like we still text each other, or what's the app? WhatsApp. We still message each other on WhatsApp. I haven't asked why she's not on why she's taking a break from YouTube, but she's still alive. She's not actually in prison. Because I assume that Kuwaiti prisons don't let you keep your cell phone. I would assume. I mean, hey, maybe they do. Maybe she is in prison and they let her keep her cell phone. Yeah, could be. Yeah, let's be honest, with the economy the way it is, there are worse things than being in prison. 3 hots and a cot. There's a lot of people who aren't able to get who don't get that. Hey, Ren. That person over there is terrible. Probably. I would think so. Would I like prison? No, I wouldn't like prison. Can't spend all day on the internet when you're in prison. Other 2.0. Doubtful. Prison let you spend the day on the internet. We like prison? Maybe. But probably not. I probably still wouldn't like it. Prison food probably sucks. Hey, Tokyo. Worked in the prison library. Yep. Heard it's very starchy. And I mean, like, it's gonna be, you know, lowest bidder shit. Exactly, Tokyo. Too hot. Makes it impossible to sleep. And because it's so hot, I can't fucking sleep. Which is why I keep yawning. Pretty sure I've got some big bags under my eyes. Yeah, I've got some nasty ass bags under my eyes. I just noticed. Apparently it's 18 degrees, 17 now. Thing is, because I'm upstairs, heat rises. Like heat rises, so it gets hotter up here, and then I don't know. This room just seems to trap heat. Do farts rise? Of course. Farts are warm, and warm air rises. So that everyone gets to enjoy the scent. Yeah. Attics are brutal in summers. Yeah, I'm not in an attic. I'm just, upstairs. But second floor. Does the room stink at all? No. That's a good circulation. There isn't particularly great circulation. AC is kicking. I know I'm bragging, but I'm so happy. I miss the AC at the villa. The villa had good AC. When you fart, it lingers. I mean, I've got the fan, so that just disperses it. I'm sure in the villa AC in the winter. I don't remember her running the AC in the winter. I mean, maybe it happened, but I don't have any recollection of it happening. She did once. No. I mean, winters have gotten fucked up in Canada, so it may have been just like it may have been a really fucked up winter. Window AC, window units, because they smell like cold air. But they're a pain to install. Window units are just a pain in the ass. Good night, Angelo. They're heavy, yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's just like you gotta get like a board of the right size, floor units. Then we install the exhaust to the window. Does seem like a little less of a pain in the ass. I left mine myself and I'm small big. I mean, I've done it in the past. One of the or like apartments that we lived in before, back when uh, back when we were still dating. You know, we lived in a couple of apartments that didn't have AC, so we had to install the window units ourselves, and they're just a pain in the ass. We did them, but they were a pain in the ass. Honestly, I feel like the board was even more irritating than the unit itself. Just getting it to the right size and everything. Well, before I look, the problem was condensation. I had to drain it every morning before I tried running it again. And that I could probably manage. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream a little early. So, thanks for coming. We'll see how I feel tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.